January is over and it left behind some cool new paid and free iPhone and iPad games on the App Store. So let's take a look at the 10 best ones. Number 10, we have Pico Tanks. Originally released in early access in New Zealand and Australia back in December 2019, Pico Tanks is now globally released as of, 2 days ago. It's a multiplayer action game featuring 3 vs 3 tank battles. It's actually made by an Australian developer, Panda Arcade. It's their very first game, and I think they should be really proud of it. It has a strong focus on teamwork to win matches. There are heaps of vehicle customizations with thousands of gameplay changing combinations that you can use, and there are very well designed modes and maps. Pico Tanks is free to play and has some optional in-app purchases for some items using real money. They don't make the game pay to win based on my playtime anyway. Pico Tanks also supports controllers for gameplay only, not for menu interaction, and there is iCloud backup support between devices. Number 9 is Dream League Soccer 2020. First Touch Games have released another Dream League Soccer game on the App Store. While the core gameplay stays true to previous games, we have some notable new things to talk about, such as improved graphics and full 3D motion capturing for kicks, tackles, celebrations, and goalkeeper saves. This makes the game look quite realistic in my opinion anyway. Plus we have a more professional in-game commentary and improved AI. Keep in mind though, Dream League Soccer 2020 is free to play, and it has a slightly more annoying business model compared to the previous game, with additional content and in-game items to be purchased for real money, and there is third-party advertising. This is a bit of a letdown for me. That said, the gameplay is still really fun. I just wish it was a paid game and they would just remove all this. Anyway, you can disable in-app purchases from the settings menu in-game. Number 8, we have The White Door. Do you like adventure games? Maybe you've played something like Florence or Mosaic. If so, The White Door is a must for you. It's Rusty Lake's latest point-and-click adventure, presenting a black and white art style and a split-screen gameplay mechanic, somewhat similar to what you may have seen in Florence. The story follows Robert Hill, a man suffering from severe memory loss in a mental health facility. Players have to help him follow the facility's strict daily routine and try to restore his memories. As you play through, scary and weird things will start to occur. The writing here is fantastic, so is the voice acting. It's a huge step up from the devs' previous games such as Cube Escape and the Rusty Lake series. The White Door is a paid game going for $2.99 USD.
Finally, she arrived. She looked tired, but beautiful as ever.
Number 7 is Grand Mountain Adventure. I'll be honest, I had no idea this game was even a thing. It just came out of nowhere. I was a little skeptical at first, as the App Store preview images are kind of basic, but it's actually a really well-made open world experience where you can do a lot of different things. The most obvious is going to be skiing or snowboarding down hills. However, you can also perform tricks, ride lifts to reach different locations, and accept a range of challenges. My favorite thing about the game though was the non-linear gameplay. I loved going around, seeing all the different environments and encountering other skiers, bears, and even wolves. Anyway, Grand Mountain Adventure is free to try, but then you'll have to unlock the full game for a price of $4.99 USD. Number 6, we have TaniNani. Here is a new puzzler made by a solo developer. It works by you moving parts of the level around to help the characters find a crystal and to also meet each other. There are actually 120 levels here that span across 10 worlds, and you can unlock different outfits for the two protagonists. At first glance, you might think the game looks easy, but trust me, I was finding it really difficult after only a few levels. I didn't mind this, although maybe keep that in mind if you don't like testing your brain with puzzlers. One suggestion though for the dev, can you make the levels a little bit larger, especially on iPhone? It's just a little bit hard to see sometimes. I do love the art style, characters and gameplay though. They are well thought out. It's just a cute game overall. It doesn't really do that much wrong apart from I want you to make the levels a little bit larger. TaniNani is a paid game at $3.99 USD.
So I'll want to show you what I've been working on. This is TaniNani. My goal was to make a puzzle game where you could play in your own pace but also try to beat the challenges on each level if you wanted an extra layer of difficulty.
Number 5 is Royale. I've been playing a lot of this game with my friend lately, and we've been having so much fun together. It requires a great amount of teamwork to win. It's quite similar to the 2018 game Battlelands Royale or even Brawl Stars in many ways. That said, Battle Royale has a much more friendly tone with a funny voiceover, catchy music, funny characters. There are also different guns that shoot food, a flood of butter. I really hope they add local multiplayer in the future though. That would be great. Battle Royale supports controllers and is available to download if you subscribe to Apple Arcade. Number 4, we have Machina. Here is another puzzler. While it involves a swiping mechanic similar to TaniNani, Machina involves quick action and a stronger focus on timing to pass levels. You play as a tiny hero who is trying to escape from an ever-changing mechanical 4x4 grid maze. Did that make sense? In each level, you will have access to different abilities and weapons to counter the enemies. These can both be an aid or even a hindrance, so you must carefully choose your power-ups. The developer Tiny Touch Tales did a really good job at how they went about with the tutorial at the start. Instead of playing the game for you, it allows you to work it all out in your own time. I appreciate this. Machina is a paid game at $1.99 USD. It won't set you back much. It also supports cloud saves. Number 3 is Extraordinary Ones. I hope you're not sick of MOBAs because here is another one. Does it do anything new in 2020? Not really, to be honest, but it's still super fun. It has an anime theme, 5 vs 5 confrontations, many heroes and abilities to use, and a few maps are here to play on. It's a very good looking game too, especially if your device can play at the highest settings and with 60 FPS enabled. It's gorgeous. Only thing I can suggest for the game is that maybe you can add a bigger roster of heroes, as it's a little lackluster right now. Anyway, there are no advertisements here, and I can't see any pay-to-win elements either, but you can buy heroes with gold or in-game currency. Please note, the game doesn't support the full screen resolution of 2018 iPad Pros, which is really strange. Number 2, we have Disgaea 1 Complete. Originally released on PS4 and Nintendo Switch in 2018, RPG game Disgaea 1 Complete was recently ported to the App Store in January. It's a remaster of the original Disgaea, and it includes all the DLC from the get-go. What's interesting though is that this mobile version features new things such as auto battle, new speed options, and the cheat shop. The game also supports iCloud backup and 60 FPS gameplay, but you have to enable it from the settings menu. I've only played an hour and a half of the game. I haven't invested enough time into it, but so far I'm enjoying what it has on offer. The turn-based combat is really fun. It is a little awkward with a controller though. I would suggest playing it with the touchscreen, not a controller. And the visual style, I like it. I like how it mixes 2D and 3D. It's kind of cool. Now, the game costs $32.99 USD. That's a high price, I know. Keep in mind though, this is the same game as the console version, which actually costs $49.99 USD, so it's a little bit cheaper.
Young man, I assume that you are the son of the late King Kretevskoy, are you not?
That's right. I'm Maharl, the heir to the throne.
Number 1, we have Pascal's Wager. A Souls-like game on mobile that's done right. Finally. Yes, it's a paid game at $6.99 USD, but it doesn't have the typical mobile gaming business model that you often see these days with, I don't know, free games. It's a genuine console quality game in the palm of your hands from the visuals, sound design, and fantastic gameplay. It's also fantastic with the controller. It's the way that the game is meant to be played after all. It allows you to pull off attacks, rolling and parrying with more ease. It's still challenging, but it's better than the touchscreen. The game also supports iCloud backup and 60 FPS gameplay. In the future, the developer Tipsworks are looking to add a PvE and PvP multiplayer mode. It will be very interesting to see how that works though. Yeah. What new iPhone and iPad games have you been playing lately? Was it one from this video, or did I maybe miss it? Many more amazing games are set to release on the App Store in February, so be sure to stay tuned for videos about those games. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you're new, why not subscribe, as this is the best place on the internet to find games for your Apple devices. Thanks for watching.